Welcome back to another episode of World of Warships Legends with Supreme Commander Lord Admiral Stegosaur. Now, we've had a lot going on in World of Warships Legends lately, so let's just get a quick recap. We have the new arena mode, the new campaign for the Tier 7 German heavy cruiser Siegfried. No, not a heavy cruiser, battle cruiser. That's it, battle cruiser. Sorry. We have the introduction to British heavy cruisers, and we have aircraft carriers in testing. So of course none of this is what I'm going to show you. Instead, what we have is gameplay in the HMS Queen Elizabeth, lead class in the ship, sister ship to HMS Warspite. So obviously, since they are sister ships, they are going to share a lot of similarities, so I guess we're going to mainly focus on the similarities and differences between the two, but we are going to kind of cover, I guess, all of the aspects, or all of the other ships in every aspect. The guns are probably the calling card of this ship. 381mm guns. They are the highest gun caliber at Tier 5 among all of the Tech Tree battleships. They can overmatch 26mm of bow armor, so pretty much any cruiser it's going to face, and a handful of the battleships. They also stereotypically boast the incredibly OP high explosive chance, 35%. Again, comparing this to HMS Warspite's 34%. So the HMS Queen Elizabeth has a higher fire chance, but a slower 180-degree turn time by about 3 seconds. I think they rotate in 42.5 seconds, 43 seconds. HMS Warspite has the advantage there. They both have incredibly accurate guns. The guns are, they're like rail guns, basically. They're, wherever you aim, they're basically gonna go. Maneuverability. Let's put it like this. If you're going up against a destroyer, there's not much you have to worry about. If you do get hit with torpedoes, you are going to get a 22% damage reduction, so not the best, but they have to hit you first. The rudder shift isn't particularly quick, but it's not slow. It's middle of the pack. I can't remember the number off the top of my head. But it has a 680mm turning radius. Just to put that into perspective, not only is that some of the best within all of the Tier 5 battleships, not only is that better than half of the Tier 5 cruisers, it's tied at best between some of the best Tier 5 destroyers. Like this, it's so good. Are you serious? This thing can outturn cruisers and keep pace up with destroyers. It's maneuverable. So being hit with torpedoes, while you're not going to get the best damage reduction, you have a really good chance of evading the torpedoes as a whole. Short fuse armor piercing at the Nuremberg. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Ouch. Okay, so obviously the Nuremberg's gonna... he's not quite happy about that, so he's gonna do what he can to get behind cover. Meanwhile, I'm going to... Nope, okay. Guess he's gonna get out of sight, out of mind. I'm not really quite sure what's going on down this right flank. I'm not sure if those guys are AFK or what. So we've lost a battleship. They've lost a cruiser. We are down one destroyer. Oh, wait. Okay, well, never mind. Now they are too. The enemy team had the destroyer advantage until the enemy Farragut decided to basically suicide into capture point Alpha in the middle of two light cruisers. Or no, one light cruiser, one heavy cruiser, and a destroyer. Yeah, okay, sure. So we've got the enemy Fubuki out there on our flank. Seems like he's up to some sneaky maneuvering there. We're gonna have to keep an eye on him. Might be seeing him later. I predict he's going to be trying to get a sneaky cap at Charlie, since he's already on our flank. I'm gonna push up and try to support this Dunkirk. The Dunkirk is currently getting engaged with a Mutsu right now. The Mutsu's guns can absolutely wreck the Dunkirk's bow armor if it's not sufficiently angled. The Dunkirk should be angling around the corner of this island, but he's the way he's angled, he's not really turned in far enough, or steep enough I should say, to make the most out of his all forward facing guns. He's gonna try and turn in here a little bit, and then it looks like he's gonna straighten out for some reason. So I'm going to go and see if I can't back him up. This is gonna be a mistake. I mean, not a mistake, but not a mistake, but a mistake. What do you call it when something, you shouldn't do something but you do it, and it should turn out horribly, horribly, and it doesn't? What do you call that? Is there a word for that? I don't know. So those are Mutsu torpedoes spotted by the Dunkirk, and I slow down enough to avoid them, and I do get a good 15,000 damage up into the Mutsu superstructure. I'm showing a little bit too much broadside though, so hopefully this does... okay, alright, okay. Well, that could have been a lot worse. That actually could have very... and that's what I'm talking about. I didn't have to come around that corner. Another good... 12,000 damage? I didn't have to come around that corner like that. I'm not really sure why I did. The Dunkirk was reversing. I was already behind the island. The Mutsu would have had to push up towards us. I don't know why I did that. Maybe I was thinking the Mutsu was going to rush the Dunkirk, or maybe I wanted to take advantage of the Mutsu's broadside. I don't know. But broadside or not, this short fuse armor piercing is absolutely making work of the Mutsu superstructure. I mean, it's just destroying this guy. It's been like, what, 40-something thousand damage just off of his superstructure? He's going to try and get behind cover and show a nice flat broadside to the Dunkirk. Well done, Dunkirk. It's actually one of my other favorite ships. Probably my favorite premium ship, the Dunkirk. It's a really good battleship. Although it's more like a battle cruiser, but you're not allowed to use the word battle cruiser. At least I'm not. But you're not either. It looks like a battleship and behaves like a battleship, so to a Frenchman, it's a battleship, and if you tell them otherwise, they'll pitch a fit, throw a baguette at you or something. A 340mm baguette. So, as I suspected, the Fubuki is getting a sneaky capture into Charlie. And that's not going to be good for the Dunkirk, because the Dunkirk is kind of stuck in between the gap right there. Although I think he's going to dodge most of those torpedoes. I can't see, I'm zoomed in at the Garçonnier. Okay, no, he dodged all of them. Okay, nice. Hell yeah, nice. So we're going to get this big girl turned around, and we're going to see if we can push the middle of the map and secure the southern flank and deter all of those pesky battleships up to the north. But we're doing good. We're doing good. The right flank kind of toppled over early, thanks to those AFK teammates that were just... I'm guessing they were AFK. It looked like they were AFK. Shots down into the superstructure to the Galsonier, takes most of his health, and yet again the Dunkirk finishes him off. He's playing cleanup crew over here. I don't like that. I don't like that. You're stealing my kills, bro. He is flooding though, so I'm guessing he did take a Fubuki. Oh shit, it's a Fubuki. I'm guessing he did take a Fubuki torpedo, so I'm not too keen on making the same mistake. So I'm going to wait until I can maybe get a better shot, but it looks like this is the best I'm going to get. And there goes the Fubuki. And there goes the Dunkirk. That's a shame. He had a really good game. I will avenge you, Dunkirk. Don't worry. I will avenge you. So we're going to push into the middle of the map. And this is actually a really good opportunity. So we're going to let the cruiser go and capture C, and I'm going to sail down the middle and see if I can't get all of these ships in a crossfire. The Bayern is the biggest threat, and he is the one who is in the most compromising position. He's being forced to sail west, nose in to that double torpedo threat, which means he's going to be sailing nice and flat to these 381mm guns. It's always appreciated. I love broadsides. They're just so nice. Queen Elizabeth hiding in the back of the map, slinging HE at pretty much everything. Your stereotypical British battleship captain right there. But we're out of his league, or her league, whatever. Him, her. We're out of their league. We're a bit more advanced than that. See, we have something called armor piercing. Yeah. So we're capturing Charlie. We have destroyer support in the shape of the Farragut, I believe we have. So we're going to push up and see if we can't solidify this possible crossfire situation. We're going to have torpedoes up to the north, and we're going to have two battleships down south, although it looks like he's giving an awful lot of broadside, and he's sailing outside of his cover, so let's see how long he lasts. In the meantime, we're going to see if we can't start... Oh, look, is that another broadside? Does he not see me, or is he just getting too greedy, or... Okay, well, fire the front guns. There's the high caliber. We're going to swing the ass end of the ship out, get the rear guns involved. It's safe to do so because the Queen Elizabeth already fired all of her guns, so we can safely earn the Confederate Award while we're at it. And then we're going to swing the nose of the ship back in and see if we can't get another salvo before she gets tucked into cover. Shots out. Looks good. Well, it looked good anyway. Spotter plane going up. Nuremberg is... What is the Nuremberg doing, actually? I'm not quite sure what his... or her. We are all inclusive in this channel, okay? Not really sure what their plan was. Decided to sail out in front of a Queen Elizabeth, a Mutsu, I believe, is behind me, and a Farragut. I don't know. Like, I'm actually not... I'm trying to think of what could have been going on right there, but I just don't know. Let's just say he realized that his team were pretty fucked and was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna grab me a little bit of damage and go out swinging. I mean, he took out the Farragut, so I mean, he kinda, sorta succeeded. Another broadside on the Queen Elizabeth. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the damage I want, but I mean, it's pretty good. 14,000. I was hoping for maybe a lucky Citadel there. The Citadel of the Queen Elizabeth and Warspite are almost completely underwater, but the torpedo protection bulges out so much that if you hit the torpedo bulge, you're actually hitting about 40 degrees worth of armor going down in to the ship, and you can Citadel them like that. They're what you call thick. They're thick. Anyway, that is a victory for me in the HMS Queen Elizabeth with a high caliber Confederate 116,500 damage and 2 kills. Almost 6,000 XP. I'm not really sure what my base XP is. I forgot to put the leaderboard up. That's not like me. It's not like me, is it? I usually put the leaderboard up. That's unfortunate. I'm sure I was top of the leaderboard. I mean, I had to have been. Maybe the Farragut, maybe the Dunkirk. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I will catch you next time. Peace.